Let's start with your reading, Pisces. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right. The main energy for the reading today is the Devil reversed. You are breaking free from something, or at least working hard to. Right here, I see you trying to understand what keeps you connected to this person, to this situation. Is it the idea that you have of them? Is it your expectations? Or is this meant to be? Is there a reason why you keep going back to this? It feels like you're wanting to see things from a different perspective because currently the situation really does not make sense to you. You realize that perhaps you have lost yourself in the situation and now you're wanting to find yourself again, even if you're hurting, or maybe especially because you are hurting. Is this a love that makes you expand or a love that makes you feel restricted? Why do I fight for this so hard? There are a lot of questions right here, and hopefully we'll find some answers. First of all, in the recent past, we have the Five of Swords and Judgment. Someone is changing their mind about something here. And it will eventually bring happiness, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment at all. What I see is that there is a 180 in a situation from which someone walked away. It could be you or the other person. We see though that this realization is something that they do not want to agree with, something that they're fighting. This is a situation that at some point took a turn, unexpected transformation, and it definitely left you very disappointed. It actually changed something in you, broke something within you, and left a footprint on your heart. This was definitely one of those situations that you wish you could go back and change. Now, we'll see. We'll see what else you should know about the past that you don't know yet today. In the present, current energies, the World, Eight of Cups. If that is your person experiencing that 180, wanting to now make things right, we see how instead you're starting to detach emotionally from this. And mainly because you're tired of waiting, tired of keeping yourself stuck in this limbo, tired of being at the mercy of what this person thinks or at the mercy of what they want. You realize that this is not going to bring you happiness anymore. Or maybe it is, but that open question is just something that you do not want to stick around for anymore. You're starting to feel the need to move and also to communicate it to this person as well, letting them know that they have lost you for good this time. There is a fear from you that eventually you'll feel the need to come back to this again. I mean, with the Devil energy, that's usually what people do, but you're really trying to fight it this time because you're tired of feeling tired and you're just ready for something new, the world, a new cycle, a new you, a new world. We'll see what else is going on in the present that you should know about when we clarify. In the near future, Three of Cups and Knight of Cups. I mean, this person really has the habit to make you feel as if you are on a roller coaster, right? This is someone who is now making a move towards you. Someone who is coming in with a very emotional message. Coming in with a very seductive energy as well. Knight of Cups, wanting to fix things, wanting to bring love into the situation again. But something has changed in the environment. And I feel that this time things will be very, very different. We'll see. We'll see what this is about. Now, let's start clarifying and let's begin with your recent past. Wow. I mean, here we have and 10 of Pentacles. We have three cards that maybe you've never heard of, but I'll tell you what the meaning is. The Mystic, the Dreamer, and the Romantic. With this 10 of Pentacles over here. You know, whatever they are about to do in the near future, it's something that they have been wanting to do from the first time that they ruined this or they walked away from this, if they were the ones walking away. This person is really feeling as though this is meant to be, this is meant to happen, but they don't know how to make it happen. I see someone here who, with a fighter, has left the situation and they swore that they will never come back. With their words, with their actions, there is something right here that definitely made you see them as someone who did not care or did not care enough to really fight for this. And now, with Judgment, obviously, we were saying they're starting to change their mind. They're starting to see this as something that they absolutely want, dream about. There is this emotional attachment that they are recognizing now, or they started recognizing already, and they were able to see it just in the moment in which they were not with you, close to you. You know, at first they were certain about this. They were certain about their move. But once they started walking away, they immediately got in their head, thinking if maybe they should have just came back, you know? It feels like they left so abruptly or did something so harsh that it really impacted the situation in a way, broke the situation, damaged the situation in a way that it's hard to come back from. And it also impacted your self-worth at a certain degree. We always try to fight that, right? We always try to not let other people define our self-worth. But when we are really connected to someone, sometimes it's hard to do. And this definitely has had some sort of impact on you. We see that whatever is going to happen in the near future has already started happening back then. Cosmic tree trying to find a way back to you, but they're thinking none of these streets lead back to you, and they're having a hard time with this. We'll see how this is going to evolve when we get into the near future. But for now, let's clarify the present energy and let's see what the World and the Eight of Cups are about. Okay, so more of these cards that you might not know the name of, but again, I'll let you know, I'll tell you what they mean. We have the Peacock, the Shore, and the Spirit Plane. You know, it feels like you have been trying to move on all at once, you know? With the Shore, also known as the Tower, you are just wanting for that moment in which you can get rid of everything that has been up to this point so that you can rebuild yourself layer after layer. And this is something that unfortunately it's not going to work out, because you cannot just expect to wake up one day and feel nothing towards that person, as if it was just a switch that you can turn on and off, you know? You now are starting to understand that this has to be a journey, and that you can get there, yes, but just step by step. There is something right here that has to happen on a spirit plane, and then eventually it's going to manifest in the 3D world as well. What I see right here is that you need to, first of all, with the Peacock right here, start understanding how amazing you are, how special you are, and how if someone walks away from you this way, honestly, you're not at a loss. They are at a loss because they're giving up on someone who would have never given up on them. And so right here, start to understand that, but also more practically, start changing your routine. You need to really stop looking at your phone, looking in maybe their social media account. Do those little things that in time will help you move on. Often, it's hard for us to just forget about something that once was very beautiful because we start to believe that moments like those will never come back in our life again. And we keep those memories in the same way that we would keep a photo album, a place where we go back and we relive those beautiful, bittersweet memories. But now you have to tell yourself a different stories. Pisces, right now you have to tell yourself that your happy days are ahead instead. All you need to do is change the narrative, and then everything else will fall into place, okay? Now, what is going on in the future? Let's clarify the near future energy. Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, the Vessel, and the Maze. Oh my God. You have changed. You have changed, Pisces. It's like you are what was different in the environment this time around. You remember? We were just talking about it. And the way you're going to approach this conversation is really going to shock you as well. Now, I see information coming in. It could be from this person, or it could be from someone telling you something about them. And you just feel different, Pisces. There is something right here that you're going to say on the lines of, there was a time in which I wanted nothing more than for you to come back, than for you to reach out. But right now, I realize that loving you makes me love myself less. And you know what? I'm not up for that anymore. It's as if you're sitting on a chair on the other side of the room, watching this conversation happening, and you do not recognize yourself. There is something right here that it's really going to create a breaking point, and this person is going to have to face the truth, I see you with that Nine of Wands guarded. And with this Vessel, you're just using some sort of mask, a strategy, an approach in order to take you to the next level without being stuck in this limbo that you really do not deserve to be in. And what is the next phase for you, Pisces? Where are you headed towards? Where is this maze going to take you next? Let's look into it. So far, we've seen that whatever has happened in the past and that kept you stuck emotionally and maybe even physically, it's finally going to go away. That cycle, it's finally going to come to an end. Let's see then next where it's going to take you, what you should expect potentially from this conversation, from this person, but especially what is coming towards you in the next few months, Pisces, and where are you going to be a year from now? Let's keep going with your reading and find out about that. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Pisces, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure, please, to check out your spam folder as well. Now, yes, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Pisces. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future events, the incoming events, is the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune is hiding right underneath it. This is a beautiful, beautiful combination. It's clear with this Wheel of Fortune that the season has changed and something new is coming in for you, Pisces. Something that will really change the environment around you, just like when spring comes back in. There is something right here that has changed within you, in your inner world, and it's starting to reflect in your outer world as well. With the Empress, the first thing that I see is that you're feeling loved again, loving yourself again, and feeling good in your skin. It has been a while since you felt this way. And feeling loved is not just a consequence of someone else's actions, of someone else's words or thoughts of you. It's something that starts from within you, something that has to start from within you. You feel something changed, and there is a dot at the end of the sentence right now. You're not keeping yourself stuck anymore. Not anymore emotionally attached to a certain outcome. It's true that we always accept the love we think we deserve, and now you just think you deserve much more. So we see this Three of Swords coming up again. I definitely see a reaction from this person, and it doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you. Let's quickly look into it and let's see after this what is coming towards you next. And I do believe that the exciting part will be in seeing what this new season will bring to you. First of all, let's clarify this Three of Swords once again. Oh, look who's having that judgment moment right now. Oh my God. Okay. Um, hmm. You know, this sounds like everything you wanted to hear. As we were saying earlier, there was a moment in time where I wanted nothing but hear these words from you, but we need to look into the Seven of Swords because obviously there is much more happening underneath the surface. By the way, Seven of Swords because of the Empress. Now, full circle, now it makes sense. What we're seeing right now is